Hello and welcome back to EU4. I'm James Rose and this is our Better Than France campaign as England. It could be argued that we've already proved we're better than France because we defeated them in a war that started in their favour, and it was a bit dicey towards the end, but we pulled it through and we now have France in a personal union. At this point, really, we need to be looking at consolidating our power in the British Isles. So I want to vassalise Scotland. I need to check their development, I'll do that in a second. And start eating the Irish miners, who are probably just all allied to each other. Gonna go ahead and start playing, because we haven't got... Right now we need manpower and money and things to tick up. Get rid of some of our loans. We can pay off our first loan. 2 to go. And we need to start getting some men up. Okay. We need to start getting some men back on the field, but I will wait until the loans are paid off for that. Anyway, let's go to... Yep. Let's find Scotland. Scotland has 82 development. I need them below 70. No, that's not what I want. It's confusing me because... There we go. They have rebels on the province. And the development here is 14. So yes, if we take Ayrshire, that will put them in a position that'll put them below 70, and then we can get the mission to vassalise them. And I think as soon as I've paid off my loans and recruited a few more troops, especially seeing as they're about to get beaten up by their own rebels anyway, we'll go straight into our war with Scotland. They're allied to 3 Irish miners, but that won't be a problem. I mean, if we take Ayrshire quickly and park our fleet in the Irish Sea, all the Irish miners will be able to do is conquer the Pale anyway. In this war with Scotland, all we actually need from them is Ayrshire, so we don't even need much war score. If we take Lothian? I don't know. I should know, being English myself, but oh well. Yeah, if we take that, then we'll be able to have them cede Ayrshire to us. There we go. It's a claim on an Irish miner. Might just go do that now, because it's not exactly going to be a hard war. Won't take any resources available away from us, really. And yeah, after... So I think the plan is we'll vassalise Scotland and conquer Ireland. And then after that we need to start beating on Castile, because Castile has got their PU over Aragon and Naples, which makes them probably the second strongest power after us. Yeah, obviously Ming at the top, as they will be at the start of the game, then us, and then Castile. So if we take the easy land we can in the British Isles and then start targeting Castile, I think that'll be the best bet. We take their coast, then we'll probably break our alliance with Portugal, eat Portugal in 2 or 3 wars, 2 currently, and then just slowly make our way around Castile. Essentially, we want to cut them off from the ocean, so they can't colonize. Because if we're the only colonial power, that we can then direct all the trade from the Americas into the English Channel. The English Channel's rare like that. Of the 3 end nodes, I think it's the node that has the least other nodes that can't go to it, if that kind of makes sense. I'm not sure. Yeah, oh well. Doesn't really matter anyway. That's a bit more advanced than I need to be in this kind of game. Ooh, section the Crimean Khanate. They went with better off without Ottoman involvement. Excellent. So the Crimeans aren't going to be slaves to the Ottomans unless the Ottomans force them. They also, because they were in a war with us, they also haven't managed to take Byzantium yet, which has slowed down their expansion in the early game quite significantly. Has Byzantium managed to get any good allies? Serbia and Trebizond, so no. I don't think we really need prestige right now, if I'm honest. We'll take the stab. There we go. Our country's looking nice and stable. Austria, no! What happened? Probably Burgundy developed something. Actually, it'll be his PU's developing, I imagine. It's alright though, because our ally Austria still has probably the largest army of a single nation in Europe right now. Oh, Scotland's still getting beat up by their own rebels. That's very good though, because we'll easily be able to smash that rebel army and then move. In fact, they've just got Lothian, so probably in a few months, before we've paid off our loans, hopefully, they'll enforce their demands. Just weaken Scotland as a whole and make vassalising them easy. I have some free diplomats. I'm thinking... Yeah, Austria doesn't like Burgundy, so they'll join us in a war against Burgundy. And gonna get some claims on Brittany. May not end up using those claims, but they're something for now. We'll also need claims on all of Ireland, because there's no point taking them and taking the Diplo hit, plus and not getting the reduced admin cost from claims. It'd be seen as it's very easy just to get claims on all of them. I wonder how much debt France is in from our war, if any. Let's have a look. None. They didn't have to take a single loan in that war. Well, that's still their loss because they lost the war. Should have used some mercs, France. It's not going well for Scotland up there. Can we get... No free money off anyone from the looks of it. Turn the fleet off for a bit. I don't imagine we'll be losing that much from trade. In fact, well, you can see the balance has gone up. So we haven't lost out a load of trade from it. That's another loan gone. One to go, and then we'll start building troops. Our manpower is already back up to 13.5k. So that's good. That will almost put us at force limit. Although won't leave us any reserve troops. Let's see. Burgundy. Brittany. I reckon Burgundy will be a good target after we've taken the Isles. Obviously, we want to attack Castile, but I'll take that. We want to attack Castile, but we won't be able to just constantly attack them because we'll get our 15-year truces. So we'll probably want to attack someone else in the meantime, which will probably be Burgundy. We might even feed some of their land to France because I'm never going to get the free integration on France. So I might as well... Truce of the Ottomans has ended. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot. I have loads of claims on Burgundy already. Okay, so I'll stop fabricating on them because... Not fabricating, building a spy network because that is... I'm not wasting my diplomat doing that. We'll start getting our claims on more of the Irish miners. And I apparently have... Oh yeah, I have a claim on Anjou, I believe. Okay. Build spy network. Go. This is a nice, strong position for England at this point in the game because we now have this wall of blue stopping Europe from attacking us. And France really is the only person you generally have to worry about as England, at least in the early game. So, with them put to heel, we're now able to just take our time and do what we want, really. Take our time to build up and get stronger. Start moving men over to Ireland. I'm going to take these guys out, I think. Or shall I just wait and go direct? It's not going to be that long till we can attack Scotland. Okay, France's opinion of us is positive. That's excellent, because that means that if we die, they then won't break away from us. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Have a quick, easy war against an Irish miner. What we do need now, though, is a new general, because our general died at the end of the last episode. Charles Proctor. He's alright, we'll keep him. And we can get another idea. Ooh, Aries, careful, that's a good thing to have. So, yep. I would like, ideally, how's the Renaissance doing? It's in France, which means they should embrace it not too long from now, and then it'll get to some of my richer provinces quite quickly. I reckon we might be able to get away with not spending any more monarch points on tech until after we embrace the Renaissance. So we'll go with that. Tolerance, let's grab that. Why not? I'm also going to send a spy to you. There we go. And then beginning of next month we'll attack. And if I can get it on the right day, just turn it down by one, seeing as I'm going to war. I'll leave Brittany alone for a minute. There we go. Now, Leinster. You will be part of Greater England. So, they have, was it 6,000 troops? Yeah, they have 6,000 troops. So, we want 6,000 on the front line. Well, these are all on the front line. And we want 4,000 cavalry flanking. Charge! Move our fleet round to here. Oh, look at that difference in strength. Devastating. Now, our leader has no siege, so... that was wrong. We want to pull out our leader and the cavalry. So level 1-4, we only need the minimum number of men here. So we actually only need 4,000 men, so... that's over 3,000, which is what you need to siege, and it'll tick up to 4,000, which will stop disease outbreaks from stopping the siege. There we go. And we'll take our fleet here, detach blockade, and then bring the rest of them back to the Pale, because these men can come back to England proper. And get ready to fight the Scots. Now they say that Scotland has never been conquered. Ooh, actually cancel that. Should have clicked on that. And where's the other one there? Should pay off our debt before we start recruiting more men. And in fact, speaking of debt, turn our army morale back down. And fleet maintenance can probably go half. Ooh, an effective cardinal. How are we doing in the papacy? We've got a chance of becoming the next papal controller, but it's not a great one. And how's our debt look? What do we owe? 189 ducats. Could be worse, could be better. Next month we should be able to pay off our debt, and then we can start building troops. So got claim here. Royal Marriage of Austria, sure. Ooh, that's a good Prince Consort. And we will do our next spy network here, and we'll start one in, I think, no, not in Sligo, we can't claim that. Start one down here in Desmond. Okay, there goes all of our debt. And first of all, I want to wait till I can get 2 more cav. That'll give me 8 cav, which means 2 4s. So you can have 2 stacks running around with the maximum useful cav. Good old France just sitting there. Maybe I'll take some money off him. Ah, is that done? Ooh, need a diplomat free. Wait till the end of the month so I get the Ep4 spy network. Expired. Pull the guy back from Desmond for a second. Leinster, you are now part of Greater England. There's nothing else needs to do. We're not going to get a coalition. Just being careful with that because our AE after taking France in the PU was very high. Get that cord. And before the end of the month, send our spy back to Desmond. Who needs territory? The clergy. Where is good clergy? In fact, actually, these still have very high autonomy. So I'm going to give this to the clergy, although it's a bit higher development than I would like, but I can always take it off them again later. Okay, let's start paying our troops, because Scotland have so few men. In fact, screw the army. We'll wait until all of our men are done before we pay them properly. Let's put it on 0. We don't need to pay our fleet either. Being cheap. Also, oh yeah, my forts got turned on because we went to war. I like to have the forts automatically turning on when you go into a war because occasionally I'll forget otherwise and that ends really badly. So, we're currently making 12.5 ducats a month, which is excellent. And we're rebuilding our army almost to force limit. We're just short. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. There we go. The legions of England are coming back online. They swarm in to Northumberland. They're also going to take attrition, so let's take half of them and get them out of there. I can't because their morale's too low. That sucks. Oh well. There. Get some of them out. Is that alright attrition-wise? Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. What are the supply limits here? 22 and 22. Okay. Easy to remember. There we go. Gonna start paying our army now. Ooh. Just still making money. Although we are currently reinforcing, so that costs us some. And I want the fleet over this side so that I can blockade here. I said earlier we'd ignore the Irish miners by putting the fleet here, but actually we'll just leave some army here so they'll have to take a crossing penalty if they wish to attack us. Get a flame here. Then pull back the diplomat and we're going to send him to France so we can get some extra siege ability on them. There we go. And in a couple of months' time, lose prestige, gain stuff, or the Master of Mint dies. I like the Master of Mint, and we have loads of prestige. More tech. Nah, I'd rather not take the tech yet. I'd like to try and get to the point where we don't have to pay the extra cost. It's a bit iffy, but we might do it. It's tempting, though. In fact, it is dip tech. Dip tech doesn't really matter too much, and it's going to make us some more money with trade efficiency. So, sure, why not? Take that. Diptech's hardly the most important one in this game. Okay. Need a diplomat free, of course we do. Call the guy back from Desmond for a minute. Excuse me. Throat's a bit dry. Should have had a drink before doing this. Okay, all their allies are going to come in, but it doesn't matter because we outnumber them all ridiculously. I'll wait for my morale to come back on my ships before I put them up here. Let's go. And is it going to be a stack wipe? Yes. Okay, so the capital fort, so we need... Oop, that's too few. Perfect. Ooh, also, don't need my general there. Pull him out, and we'll just send a guy from here over. Oh, also, because I didn't name my armies properly in the last one, I've renamed one of them to the 1st French Legion, but we need to commemorate our victory against France, the 2nd French Legion, because during the war we normally had 2 armies going. There we go. Okay, what's the supply limit here? 24, there's 16 there currently, so we can send 8,000 more men there. One of them should be a cav. And the general should go. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? 1 cav. 8, that's 8,000 men, that'll do. Not the perfect stack, but it's good enough. It's only really going there to keep these Irish miners at bay. And these guys should be good enough now just to go up here and blockade. So this war should be pretty quick. All we want is this province. And then we'll be able... And we should be able to peace out for that province as soon as we've taken this. Kildara. Mine. Thank you, Mr. Irishman. Okay, and we just need a claim here now, I think. Yeah, and that's all the claims we can get on Ireland currently. France just sitting there, enjoying watching the war. Thinking, I like my new English overlords. They're treating me well. And they're thinking that because we took humanist ideas. Okay, I'm thinking the Irish aren't going to be getting any men down here, so I'm going to turn my forts off to save a bit of money. That awkward moment where Burgundy declares war on me and just suddenly sieges down half my forts. I think we can even go speed 4 right now, because there's nothing the Scottish can do in this. I mean, they could try attacking me, but they'd lose horribly when I reinforced. Disease outbreak, and that's why I keep an extra 1,000 men there. Oh, look, we can finally start building buildings. Look at this, 10% boost to London. Yes, please. Excellent. Family ties. Austria like us more, and we get a bit of dip points. Excellent. Oh, we're at war with them, so we can't claim their province. That kind of sucks. Ooh, one thing I do like though, in the dev diary that came out today as when I'm recording this, not necessarily as when it's on YouTube, but they said that in the next patch, when they bring out ages, In the first age, if you get enough points, which as most European big countries at least you should be able to, you'll be able to fabricate claims that are adjacent to your claims. So if you were France, you'd taken your mainland back and you wanted to fabricate on England, you could fabricate on Kent and the rest of the southern provinces like normal, but then you could also fabricate on the provinces next to them, which is excellent. It'll be useful in areas like, I don't know, Castile, where you can only fabricate on these top provinces that aren't that great. Sure, why not? Lothian down. And we want this. And all your money. And give up all your allies. There we go. No coalition. Boom. Finished our mission. Call that. Go to missions. And here we go. Vassalize Scotland. This will give us the CB to subjugate Scotland, which is what we want. Now we're going to pull our men back down south. Oh, I'm going to stop paying them first. And bring our fleets around here. No longer need to be building a spy network in Scotland. However, we do need our claim down here. There we go. In fact, Tyrone, Desmond. Okay, excellent. We can declare on one of these two and co-belligerent the other one. So do that. There we go. Do we have? Oh, I missed this army. Whoops. Just go to Ayrshire. The new part of Greater England. Stab on money. We'll take the money hit. Money is not a problem for England. As I semi-proved taking 3 loans, which really haven't stopped us at all. Okay, we already got a claim on you, didn't we? Yes. Don't need that then. In fact, no, we'll leave that in place and we'll start building one on Tyrone just to get the sieges done a bit quicker. Start paying our armies. And let's see how quickly we can blitzkrieg through Ireland. In fact, thinking of which, after I take these, I'll be able to fabricate on both of these provinces. So let's start building a spy network there. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to be a bit more efficient here and make sure I build the temples in the best places. It looks like Essex is the best place straight off. Yep. Temple in Essex. One more month just to make sure we have full morale and that we can't possibly lose against the Irish. There we go. Going to briefly pull Diplomat back from Desmond. Oh, that was a bad choice actually. No, I'm going to pull them back from here and resend that to Desmond because otherwise I'll lose a tick when I declare war. Oh no, do I have truces with both of them? I bet I do, don't I? Oh, I do. Okay, we can't attack them. What about this guy? Or you? We're both allied to this guy who I don't have claims on, which is kind of annoying. Well, I'm not breaking truce for an Irish miner. Oh well. When does it run out? 73. That sucks. Could go and attack Brittany instead. That would be funny. I mean, us, France, and Austria versus Burgundy. Oh, Burgundy's already at war with like half the HRE because they attacked Liège. Let's have a proper look at this. There we go. Well done, Burgundy. Does that mean the Palatinid is currently the emperor? Austria is not as strong as they were, but they do have a 6-shock general, which is excellent. So I think in the next episode we will go after and attack Burgundy, because we actually have claims down here, so we have these claims and these, so there's lots of land we can take off them, as long as we are careful with our aggressive expansion, which is okay. I can improve relations with some of the HRE miners to stop them getting too angry at me. But unfortunately, we haven't achieved too much this episode, but that's going to be all for today. We've started eating Ireland, and we're in a position to vassalize Scotland now. And next, we're going to go and take back well, obviously, France is now part of the Greater English Kingdom, so we need to take back the French land that Burgundy owns unrightfully. Anyway, I've been James Rose, and that's all for today. I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.